everybody, welcome and welcome back. I am CrisTheGirl. This is my fiance, Tampa J.
Howdy.
We're here in Florida, everybody. I'm sure a lot of people probably guessed that, but we decided to come down to Florida for a few days and just spend some time here. Now, there are some reasons why we are here, some work-related creator reasons why. You guys will see that coming up here both on my channel as well as Tampa J's, but ultimately we kind of just decided let's just spend some time here in Florida, because why not? I don't have a 9-to-5 job anymore, neither does Tampa J, and we can do things like this. So here we are.
We just got off a big move, and I feel like we need a trip like this.
Definitely. Yeah, we really do need like just some, I don't know, just some fun downtime, but also, I don't know, just a little getaway. It's just kind of just a little getaway. So here we are guys, we're in Florida, and not only are we in Florida, but today we are actually spending the day at the Magic Kingdom here at Disney World. Now you guys, listen. What a surprise. I have a lot to say up here up front. Let me set it up properly for you all, because a lot of you are new here, in which case, welcome. So happy to have you. You guys know me mostly as a person who does like Halloween content, spooky content, lifestyle stuff, whatever. We don't do a lot of theme park stuff anymore, but in the past, when we lived in Florida and such, we did a lot of theme park things. We did a lot of Disney things and Universal, etc. You may not know also that I have a very deep history with Disney in particular. I grew up in Florida. I lived here a majority of my life. My mom was a cast member here when I was a kid. We went to Disney all the time when I was a child. Y'all, it's gonna be a tough one. I didn't expect to immediately start crying. I have a lot of memories here at Disney. A lot of memories, a lot of good memories. Literally grew up inside of this theme park, because at least back in the day, if you were a cast member, like you could come in here whenever you wanted and bring your kids and stuff. Like we would come after school, we'd come on the weekends and just like ride a ride, get some food, go home. Like it was kind of one of those things. Like Disney was literally in my backyard. And then when I was an adult, the only thing that I wanted to do for a job was work here at Disney and do rides, and so I did. I worked at Dinoland, I worked in Epcot, and I worked here at the Magic Kingdom at the Haunted Mansion and the Riverboat. Rest in peace to the Riverboat. If you have been watching the channel, if you know me, you know the channel, etc., then you do know all of that history, and I apologize for repeating myself here, but I just want to set this up again properly for everybody. Just put like a little reminder out there of like the history that I actually have here at Disney. This place has always meant a lot to me. It's always been not even a second home to me, but like a first home to me. It's always been a place that when I think of Florida, I immediately think of Disney World, and it's always been truly like my happy place. It's been my comfort zone. Whenever I feel anxious, whenever I feel stressed, whenever I need to think of like a place that just makes me really, really happy, it's always Disney World. It's always Main Street USA. It's always thinking of the queue line of the Space Mountain, like the music playing at Epcot that used to play at Epcot. Like it's all of those things. And you know what, guys? It still is. It's, again, if you've been watching the channel, then you know that I have been very vocally upset with the direction that Disney has been going. I don't like a lot of the changes that they have done. You know, they've taken away the Muppets over at the studios. They've taken away a lot of Epcot, and they've taken away the Riverboat, Rivers of America. They've gotten rid of a lot of things that have been my absolute favorite attractions. They got rid of Dinoland. Every single inch of Dinoland is now gone, you guys. Like they have gotten rid of a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff that meant a lot to me and means a lot to a lot of people out there. And so I've been extremely, extremely vocal about that. I am not happy with Disney. I do not support this company. And I think I've said probably like 5 times now, like I'm never going back. I'm never going to go back to Disney ever again. And guys, here we are. What can I say? We're back at Disney, and we're actually going to go inside of the gates of the Magic Kingdom. So whatever. We are a walking contradiction over here, okay, as Green Day would like to say. And we're going to be doing that all throughout this video today because on the one hand, you guys, I want to talk about Carousel of Progress, because they're going to be changing the Carousel of Progress. So we got to talk about all of that stuff. But on the other hand, I also feel this pull to be here and to enjoy it and to have a vacation and ride the Haunted Mansion and the Pirates and enjoy the attractions that are still here for now. Because you best believe, I do believe that they will be coming for those attractions eventually. That's my personal belief. I don't think anything is safe. But for now, they're here. There's rides that I can ride here at the Magic Kingdom. And we're back here in Florida, here with Tampa J. I want to spend time together today and just kind of, on the one hand, again, we're going to talk about it. We're going to bring up a lot of feelings. We're going to ride the Carousel of Progress, this, that, and the other. But on the other hand, I kind of also just sort of want to forget about it. I kind of just want to forget about it and just have a day pretending to be okay.
We're gonna try.
It's gonna be it's a weird video, you guys. It's gonna be a weird one, weirder than we usually do here. It's probably gonna be really long too. This intro is almost 5 minutes, so sorry about it, but I had a lot to set up. So I don't know, guys. We're here at the Magic Kingdom. We're here at Disney World. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff, but we're also gonna just enjoy the day. And yeah, here we are. We're back in Florida, everybody. So thanks for clicking on the video. I sure do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's go. Fortunately, we just missed the ferry boat, but that's okay. There'll be another one in about 9 minutes. We did luck out, though, I feel, with the weather. It's relatively warm and humid, but it's not as bad as it usually is here in Florida. There's a nice breeze, and there she blows. The Magic Kingdom. There's no topiaries in the middle. That's weird. Maybe it's always like that. I have no clue. But anyways, here we are. We made it, Magic Kingdom. Also should say before we really go any further here, I want to just say, because usually when I do videos like this, people come for me in the comments because people are so the cult of Disney, honestly, is what I feel like it is. People are just ride or die for this company that truly does not give a flying fart about you. So whenever I do videos like this and I'm honest, I'm actually honest, and I say how I actually feel about it, and I'm upset and this and that, people usually come for me. And so I just want to say, it's gonna be okay, guys. It's gonna be okay. I am gonna share my opinion. It may not be exactly the way that you feel about it, and honestly, that's fine. And if you continue to, there's the train. Let me show you the train. If you watch the video, keep watching the video here, you may see that I actually agree with you on some things. And it may not be as black and white as we all think things are. I want to just encourage some critical thinking. Not everything has to be in absolutes over here. We can have gray feelings about stuff. We can feel really excited and happy about things, but we can also feel really sad and not excited about things. And it's okay to feel all of those different kinds of feelings. That's what makes us human beings. And I like critical thinking. I like not putting all of my eggs into the Disney World basket and into a company that makes a ton of money off of people. That's just not the kind of person that I am, and so that's not the kind of videos that I make over here. So I don't know, I just wanted to say that little PSA here up front. If I say stuff that you don't agree with, that you don't like, and you feel really angry about it, that's fine, honestly. And leave your comments, do whatever you gotta do. This is the kind of video that this is. I have always made these videos for the people like me out there who have actual real serious memories here at Disney World and grew up with this park and feel sad about all of these changes. That's who I make these videos for. It's for all of you guys, for all of the people out there who just love Disney no matter what and are excited no matter what, and Disney can do no wrong, and how dare I say bad things about this company and this and that. For all of you out there, who don't agree, this video, it may not be for you. This video may not be for you. The channel may not be for you. But I do have really, really, really great news for you guys, because there are like thousands, hundreds of thousands of channels out there that are for you, and social media platforms, TikToks, Instagrams, this and that, like so much stuff out there is exactly for you. And I guarantee you there are content creators out there who are saying the exact things that you want to hear. So if it's not me, that's fine. No harm done. That's just all my little PSA. Even before we get inside of the gates, I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be a long video. We're going to be talking about a lot of different things. Okay, Tampa J is actually updating his credit card information on his annual pass right now, so I'm just waiting for him. But I decided to grab us some water to start off the day, and also they had the celebrating pins in there, and the Sharpies were all free and everything. I decided to go ahead and do my own little adjustments here for it, so I'm mourning the Carousel of Progress. And here we are on the second floor of the train station. We always come here. Every single time we go to the Magic Kingdom, we start up here, whether we're filming or not. It's just always a really beautiful view of classic Main Street. It's nice to be back here. As I said in the intro, whenever I feel stressed and anxious and stuff, I try to think of calming. Well, I mean, this isn't calming by any means, but I try to think of things that make me happy, places that I've been that make me happy, to help me calm down and stuff. And I do tend to think of Main Street, USA, to be honest with you all. So it is nice to see this again. It's nice that it hasn't changed too terribly much over the years. You know what, guys? Let's just hope. Let's just hope and pray that it stays that way.
Walking right down the middle of Main Street, USA. USA, it's the heart of America, heart of honey. The place was made with a magical plan. Right down the street there is fantasy land. I'm walking right down the middle of Main Street, USA. I'm walking right down Main Street. It's the heartbeat of our holiday. Just to that big brass band, they made it a fantasy land. Walking right down the middle of Main Street, USA, the
Yeah, classic. And it's good to see the castle again. It looks really nice. Fresh coat of paint. I actually never noticed between the Mickey and Minnie statue here, it says that Walt Disney World cast members have always been the heart of our magic. These statues of Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse are dedicated to celebrate cast members past, present, and future. Thank you for making Walt's dream a reality. Dedicated this 15th day of September 2021. That's really nice. I don't really understand why I never saw that before. Now Disney, if you could just pay them more, just pay them more. I think they might appreciate that even more. Just saying. All right, we're gonna head straight into Tomorrowland, making a beeline for the Carousel of Progress. Tomorrowland has changed a decent amount over the years. It's pretty crazy. It's difficult, you guys. Tomorrowland. How do you build a land around tomorrow? Tomorrow never comes, and then tomorrow is always changing. It's never what you think it's gonna be, etc. So Disney has always had an issue with Tomorrowland. We moved here in the 90s, the early 90s, and Tomorrowland was going through a huge overhaul at the time, and that's when we had Alien Encounter. That's also when the latest iteration of the Carousel of Progress became a thing, was in the early 90s. They were gonna have like this whole different like overhaul for Tomorrowland, but it never happened, and then they never really changed it very much. But Alien Encounter Counter was replaced by Stitch's Great Escape, which is now also a defunct ride. Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor is now where, Lord, I cannot remember what the theater, what the attraction was inside of there. I can't remember. It was like Timekeepers or something along those lines. I can't remember. We didn't ride it very often, needless to say. Buzz Lightyear replaced Delta Dreamflight, which replaced the ride that was before that, which the name is escaping me. I was a Delta Dreamflight kind of gal, and etc. Tomorrowland has seen just a ton of different changes. And the Carousel of Progress has seen different iterations from its time of conception. I'm not going to go into like the whole history of it all, but it started off at the World's Fair. What year is that?
64 and 65.
But essentially the concept for it has always been the same. You just follow the same family throughout the decades and such, and they talk about like the different marvels of that decade, the different technology and how it updates and this and that. And essentially, since the beginning, again, it has had some different iterations there, different like props and pieces like moved around, costume changes, narration changes, stuff like that. But for the most part, it has stayed the same. It's featured more or less the same decades, and you just follow along this family throughout it. This change that they are about to do is a complete overhaul of the Carousel of Progress. So they're going to start off in the 1960s. The family's going to be watching the moon landing, if I'm not mistaken. And then they're going to do, I know they're going to do 1985. They're going to be in Halloween. It's going to be Halloween. Oh, they're going to be 1999, New Year's in 1999. So they're going to be celebrating the new millennium coming in. And then the final scene is also going to change, and it's going to be yet another iteration of what the quote-unquote future, what tomorrow, quote-unquote, is going to be, as Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow plays in the background here. This is the good news. This is the good news, right? The ride is staying. It's staying. It's still the Carousel of Progress. It's still going to be a theater attraction. The whole concept of it all is going to stay the same. So that's good, because what they have been doing is completely taking out every single thing that I love and replacing it with something else. So and usually it's a ride that less amount of people can ride. So for me, a lot of the changes that they've done that I really don't like is it's an accessibility thing. That's the thing that makes me the most upset, is they're replacing these slow moving rides that every single person can ride or watch or whatever it is, and they're replacing it with like a roller coaster or something that not everybody can enjoy. So that's my number one problem. But at least in this case, like if we're looking at the bright side of things, at least in this case, it's still the Carousel of Progress. It's still a theater attraction. Everybody can still come enjoy it. So I want to acknowledge that, and I appreciate that a lot. Another good thing is that they are going to be keeping the song A Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow. Thank goodness for that. I think that they know, at least they have the wherewithal to know that there would be riots in the street if they took away Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow. Though honestly, I wouldn't mind hearing now is the time, now is the best time, now is the best time of our life. Like I wouldn't mind hearing that somewhere in there too. Now this iteration of Carousel of Progress has been around since 1990, whatever it was, 93, 94. Like we're talking almost 40 years. Let that sink in, okay? Think about that number. Almost 40 years that this Carousel of Progress has been the same. It has not changed in basically 40 years. I'll even be generous. I'll say 30. It's basically been 30 years since they've changed this thing. In my opinion, is kind of where Disney really dropped the ball on this. 30 years of this beloved attraction staying exactly the same. People are going to catch some feels for it, all right? People are going to feel a certain kind of way about this version of the Carousel of Progress. Like, we're not talking about something that's only been here for a few years, even a decade or whatever, and now they're changing it. We're not talking about Carousel of Progress that has changed every single 5 years or 10 years or even, or whatever. Like, we're not talking about that. We're talking about a ride that has stayed the same for about 30 years. People are going to feel a certain kind of way about that, me included. Like, I literally grew up with this version of a Carousel of Progress. I say all of that to say that, once again, if there's somebody out there who just happens to be watching this far through in this video, you're excited about this, you don't understand why people feel a certain way about it, this and that, I'm just asking for a little bit of empathy with this, because it's like, I don't know how anybody's supposed to feel. If you literally grew up with this attraction, if you genuinely have the memories and you grew up here and all of this stuff, yeah, you're gonna feel a certain kind of way about it. I don't care if progress is literally in the name of the ride. I don't care. You're gonna feel a certain kind of way. You're gonna be kind of sad that it's gonna be changing no matter what it is. So with that diatribe aside, you guys, we're gonna head on inside. We're gonna watch Carousel of Progress. We may watch it a couple of times today, I'm not really sure, but yeah, let's head inside, let's get some AC, let's sit down, let's enjoy the Carousel of Progress. And check out this cool poster that they have just before you get into the queue. Visit Carousel of Progress, a Walt Disney presentation at the 1964-65 New York World's Fair. It says Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. The Carousel of Progress first premiered at the 1964-65 New York World's Fair. The show then moved to Disneyland, where it opened as part of a new Tomorrowland. In 1973, Carousel of Progress relocated to its current home here in the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World, where it continues to entertain guests from around the globe.
Welcome to Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. You're in for a real treat.
Yeah, it looks like the Robins are getting ready to celebrate Valentine's Day today. What year is it? Oh, right around the turn of the century.
Phew, boy, hottest 4th of July we've had in years. We've come a long way, though, since the turn of the century, over 20 some odd years ago. He's rigged up a real clever contraption. He calls it air cooling. Too bad he's not reading the help wanted ads.
No privacy at all around this place.
Sorry, Orville. Well, it's another Halloween here in the fabulous 40s. Everything is better than ever now, and we've got some amazing new wonders around the house to prove it. For instance, our refrigerator holds more food and ice cubes. And thanks to our automatic dishwasher, I don't have to dry the dishes anymore after supper. Isn't it a pleasant holiday? Oh, turkey's in the oven, it's peaceful and quiet.
Yes! 300 points, my best score yet.
Well, it was peaceful until Santa brought that new virtual reality space pilot game.
Your turn, Grandma. Let's switch the image over to the TV so the resident flying ace can show you how it works.
Oh, okay. Here goes. Temperature to 375.
Temperature increase to 375.
Dad, Grandma's up to 550 points.
Did you say 550? Hey, she's getting the hang of that thing.
550.
I can't believe all the new gadgets they've got now. You know, in my day.
Oh no, you're not going to tell us about the old days when you didn't even have a car phone.
Hey, Trish, for a while we didn't even have a house phone. Not to mention laser discs and high-def TV. Everything is automated today. Including that.
No privacy at all around this place.
Sorry, Oracle.
Overload. Command.
John, what's wrong with the oven?
What?
Make mode complete. Enjoy your meal.
Anyone for pizza?
What will they think of next?
Who knows? We've got a whole new century waiting for us out there.
Yeah, and maybe sometime in the new century, your father will learn how to talk to our oven.
Well, maybe by then ovens will read our minds. But hey, as long as we're all here and happy and together for the holidays, who cares if I burned our Christmas turkey?
I do. I'm starving.
Don't worry, Dad. Someday everything's gonna be so automated you won't ever have to cook another Christmas turkey again.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. Thank you for joining us on Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress.
We hope you've enjoyed this tribute to the 1964 Carousel of Progress from the New York World's Fair. Please gather all of your personal belongings and exit through the doors located at the back of the theater.
All right, guys. Well, that was difficult. that was a difficult time, as I knew it would be. But I'm actually really glad that I had the opportunity to do that at least one more time and see it one more time. The second that the show started, I started crying. I started like sobbing. It's just tough. It's tough when you grow up with something and it's always been the same, and then all of a sudden it's just not going to be there anymore, and it's going to be something completely different. And once again, like I get it. Like, progress is in the name of it. And I think a lot of people's argument is, well, Walt would have wanted it this way. Walt would have wanted it this way. He always wanted progress. He never wanted things to stay the same, this, that, and the other. I can give you that. I don't think he wanted the parks to stay stagnant. He didn't want it to be a museum. Like, I totally get that. But he also wanted quality. He also wanted things to be really good. He wanted, he always wanted the standards of it all to be really, really high. And in my personal opinion, I don't think we've seen anything from Disney that has been high quality, good standards. What they used to be known for is doing really amazing, innovative, great things. And the stuff that they replaced things with used to be like better, at least somewhat better. So I personally don't have confidence in Disney to do the Carousel of Progress correctly, to do it right, to do it in a way that is, a quality thing. I can absolutely acknowledge that the Carousel of Progress needs to be refurbished, that, maybe the animatronics should be updated or whatever it may be. I just wish that, again, these were things that they had been doing, that they had been keeping up with it for all of these years. Again, that's another big issue that I've had is a lot of people like to say, well, these rides, they're dilapidated, nothing works anymore, and this and that. And to that I say, that's Disney's fault. That's Disney. Who let it go to crap? That's their fault. They could have upkeeped it. They could have closed these rides for long, big, good refurbishments to keep them going. And guess what, guys? Other theme parks do that. Other theme parks actually do that. Dollywood is a great example of a theme park that continues to do innovative things, that continues to add things to their theme park, but they also acknowledge and recognize the history. They recognize that there are fan favorite rides at Dollywood, like Blazing Fury, for example. That is a classic ride at Dollywood, and they just recently closed it for a nice big refurbishment, and they didn't really change much about it. They just refurbed it. They just refreshed it, made sure everything's working good again, and this and that. Disney can do that. Guess what? Disney can absolutely do that. They could have kept up with Dinosaur. They could have kept up with whatever. They could have done that, but they chose not to. And now we're in this stage where so many things, so many rides and attractions and stuff are just, they're not doing good. That's their fault. That is straight up Disney's fault. I wish that they would have kept up with the refurbishment of it all. I wish that they would have years and years and years ago done a new version of the Carousel of Progress to keep up with it, instead of it sitting there again for 30 years of being exactly the same. So that's kind of more so the issue that I have with it all. The sort of the biggest argument that I have, quote unquote, that I have for it, and I just, again, I'm just not necessarily convinced that whatever they replace it with is going to be better than what we have there. For me, it's the nostalgia of it all. It's the fact that I come here to the Magic Kingdom, and almost every single time I do the Carousel of Progress, it's always been the same. And I feel sad, this is just a personal thing. I feel sad that it's not going to be there anymore. It's going to be something totally different. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say. It makes me upset. But I don't know. I guess everyone else is just gonna have to see what replaces it and how it is and this and that. I'd say I'm gonna keep up with the news or whatever, or maybe someday I'll come back and write it. But honestly, I'm not convinced that that's ever really gonna happen. And ever since we moved to Tennessee, I really have not been keeping up with Disney news, which makes me really, really happy, to be honest with you. But anyways, I don't know, guys. I do hope that whatever they replace it with, whatever version it is, that it's good. I hope that it's good. I hope that it has nods to the old one. I hope that they have some kind of tribute to Walt and not Walt animatronic, like an actual real, like we put thought and time and effort into this attraction, because I personally think the Walt animatronic is kind of creepy and weird, but that's just me. Again, I don't know. I hope that it's good, and I'm excited for everybody out there who is excited about it, who does like change, who maybe doesn't have all of the memories that I do, and you're just excited for whatever is going to happen. I don't know. I just hope that it's good in the future. All right, we're going to check some of the gift shops while we're here, because I am curious to know if they have any at all Carousel of Progress merch. I highly doubt it, but we're going to check. You never know. If there's an ornament maybe or something, I don't know, a pin, I don't know. So we got a lot of Star Wars stuff in here, Marvel, Tron, of course, and of all things, NASA as well, NASA merch. Also checked Star Traders, no Carousel of Progress stuff. I'll check the Emporium on the way out, you never know, but I mean, I don't recall ever seeing any Carousel of Progress merch anyway, so, which is really, like, stupid, honestly. All right, we've made our way over to Fantasyland, because we're actually gonna head over to Pinocchio's and get some food. This is one of the only places that you can actually get a salad without meat on it. So I just got a side Caesar salad. Doesn't come with the chicken. I also got the dressing on the side, because I actually don't want the dressing at all. So it's just a plain salad. And then I put like a little bit of honey mustard on it. So that's my little hack there. It's actually pretty dang good. Is your salad good? Good? Okay. All right, guys, we're coming up on the Haunted Mansion here, and this is the first time that I have seen the wall. The first time that I've been here since they have gotten rid of the riverboat and such. And there it is. There's the Haunted Mansion. A big old screen, because they're also redoing the outside of it. Hopefully they're keeping it the same and just kind of refurbishing it. And it says it's 35 minutes for the Haunted Mansion, so I would really, really like to do this today. This was a big reason why I wanted to come today, was just to do my beloved Haunted Mansion ride, so I think we will probably go ahead and do that. I have to say I'm happier seeing a wall here than actually seeing the Rivers of America completely drained. Who knows what we'll see once we actually get in the queue for the Haunted Mansion, so I don't know. But if I'm just seeing a wall, then it's a little bit, I don't know, I can pretend that maybe there's still something going on behind it. And by the way, used to work at the Haunted Mansion, again, if you're new here, and I have actually done several videos on the Haunted Mansion. My experiences working there, some like behind the scenes stuff, stories, things like that, talking about the different positions here. So if that interests you, the videos are out there if you want to go check them out. And there is indeed a wall here. Probably for the best, but yeah, everyone's gonna have to get used to this for a few years. But unfortunately, they have also covered up all of the extraneous tombstones in here, so you can't see them or the shovel or anything, which I don't necessarily appreciate. I hope they don't do anything with those, take them away or whatever once Cars Land comes. And good to see you again, Master Gracie. Here he is. Here's his tombstone.
When ghosts are present, let the secret terror Our tour begins here at this gallery. Here where you see paintings of some of our guests as they appeared in their corruptible, mortal state. Consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way.
toast.
We spirits are frightfully sensitive to bright lights. Our library is well stocked with priceless first editions. Only ghost stories, of course. And marble busts of the greatest ghost writers the literary world has ever known.
It's our library.
It is our library.
Retired here to the haunted mansion.
The shack
Actually,
down here.
we have 999 happy haunts here. But there's room for 1,000. Any volunteers?
Always reference the labyrinth here.
If you should decide to join us, final arrangements may be made at the end of the tour. Frightfully unlivable here in this ghost retreat. Every room has wall-to-wall.
There he is, recently placed, the Hatbox Ghost.
Running chills.
The Ghost of War. Leota. This is one of my favorite scenes right here. Let me out! The door is swung. It's about to pop. Woo! 13 hours upon us.
It's time to respond. Send us a message from somewhere beyond. Goblins and ghoulies from last Halloween. Awaken the spirits with your tambourine. Creepies and crawlies, toads in a pond. Let there be music from regions beyond.
Materialize. They're assembling for it. Swinging wake. And they'll be expecting me. I'll see you all.
I think this would be the most famous room. This is about Leota. So cool. I want to go down there. Cris has actually been down there. These guys up here shooting it. Now we're in the attic. Here comes the bride.
And you know what, guys? Worth the time and worth the park ticket just to ride a haunted mansion. I can't believe I used to ride this thing. Not even for free, but they paid me. They paid me to ride this thing. And I always remember as a cast member riding the ride like during work and thinking every single time, I swear to goodness, every single time I got to ride that ride as a Haunted Mansion maid, I was like, I can't believe I work here. This is amazing. I'm getting paid to do this. I get to be a part of Disney legacy here. Like one of the best rides ever created, the Haunted Mansion. And I'll never forget that moment. And I always think of that every time we go into the graveyard scene and, you know, the music's going and all the ghosts are going. And it's just amazing. I just always think of when I worked here, and that was my day. every single day. I just always felt so lucky and so blessed. So still do, still very, very, very much do. Very happy to have those memories, even though it's hard, you know, when you see the park change and this and that and whatever, it's hard, but I wouldn't change those memories for anything. And, you know, as we were going through the Haunted Mansion, I was reminded that the Haunted Mansion has had quite a few refurbishments over the years too. They have changed the Haunted Mansion a few times since I was a kid. Like, I remember when the labyrinth scene wasn't there, all the stairs weren't there, and like all the eyes weren't there. Like, I remember the spiders, the animatronic spiders and stuff. So, you know, even the Haunted Mansion, it has had changes in the past, so who knows what they'll do in the future. But for now, I'm happy that it's here. Favorite ride of all time, and just really, 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 really happy that I got to ride it today. All right, guys, you know we had to go inside of the store and check it out. Look at this bag. This is the first thing that I saw. It's so cute. It has the Haunted Mansion on the front. It's got the strap there. It says the Haunted Mansion. It's $50. Oh no. And then they have a tumbler, which is literally the last thing that I need, but this is so good. Oh no, this is $45. Dang you, Disney. All right, this is another really cool bag. This cute little backpack here. Adorable. What I really, really like about it is the bat stanchion zipper. So cute. I'll tell you what, guys, this is what we need. This is what we need if we do a Haunted Mansion mantle at some point, or just period in general. These bookends. Marble busts of the greatest ghost riders the literary world has ever known. Dang, they're so heavy. I don't think I'm going to be able to grab those, but you never know. Maybe we can find them online. Also, check out the pen. They have upped their Haunted Mansion merch, I have to say. I'm impressed. Oh, yeah, that's cute. I like that ornament. Yeah. That's adorable. Do I have a Haunted Mansion ornament? Cute. They're like tiki mugs.
Yeah, they have hitchhiking ghosts.
That's cute. Also, like this little urn that says the Haunted Mansion. It's like a little shot glass, I think, but that's really cute too. You guys, Disney is gouging me for all that I am worth per usual. Look at this. Paper towel holder with the bat stanchion. Stop it right now. It's $40 dang dollars. That's so cute. Oh, and these are really cute too. It says it's a tabletop light. It's kind of like a little blow mold sort of thing. Here's what the bookends look like. They're so cool. They're $65.
Wherever you dwell, give us a gift by ringing the bell.
I don't know if you could hear her or not, but she's doing the whole spiel. That's so cool. Yeah, I can almost just pretend that they're just simply refurbishing it. And someday it'll come back and it's still there. That's the land of delusion that I choose to live in, you guys. Just like how I really seriously plan on never going back to the studios ever again, to Animal Kingdom either. In my mind, Dino Land is always there, and so are the Muppets. They're just always there, waiting for me to ride it again. All right, guys. Well, Tampa J is going to ride Big Thunder Mountain. It's about an hour wait, so we've got some time to kill. I don't do rides, so not going to ride it with him. I thought perhaps we could do the Pirates. He said that we could do the Pirates. It's a 15-minute wait. All right, here we are, guys, front of the line. We're gonna be in the back of the boat, which works out for filming. I'm excited. It's been a minute since I've been on Pirates. I always love this ride. It's a classic.
It's Captain Jack Sparrow and
Weigh anchor now, you swabbies. What may I offer for these hearty heads? Everyone an egg layer.
not lest they be laying golden eggs.
Belay there, you bilge rat.
That was a little old time ago.
a great time. Always love going on the Pirates, and that's another ride that is truly a classic, but has had different changes throughout the years too. So there is that. And honestly, I mean, for a lot of these classic rides, it's like, how much time do we have, you guys? How much time do we have to enjoy it the way that it is before Disney decides, you know what, no one cares about Pirates anymore. Let's just take it out. I don't know. We will see. There's going to be people saying they would never take out Pirates. They would never take out Haunted Mansion. I don't trust them. I don't absolutely trust them in any way, shape, or form. If there isn't an attached IP, successful IP to these things, then in my opinion, it's not safe at all. So anyways, on that positive note, let's go into the Tiki Room. Let's go see the Tiki Birds. I love my Tiki Birds, and we're still waiting for Tampa J. So let's go say hi to the Tiki Birds.
Monsieur and Mesdames, it's time to say adieu, but we hope you will always remember the amazing things which happen here in Walt Disney's enchanted Tiki Room.
How cute is this, guys? Tiki Birds were great as always, and look at that, we met back up
I'm back.
with Tampa J. Did you enjoy the...
Yeah, Big Thunder Mountain has changed. It's a little different. I think the big drop is a little smoother. They added a bunch of stuff like water effects, lighting effects, sound effects, and also a big golden nugget. I don't know if that big golden nugget was always there. Was it there?
I don't remember. I was just asking him, like, oh my gosh, are the animatronics still in there? And he thinks so. And then I was like, well, let me describe what the animatronics are. And honestly, I don't even remember myself. It's been so long. So whatever. But okay, we met back up. I think we're going to head to the People Mover next. And I'm telling you guys, the secret has been out on the People Mover. Back in my day, you could just walk directly on it. Nobody was riding the People Mover. And now all of a sudden, everybody wants to ride it. I don't know. Whoa, camera's doing its own thing. Where's it going? Here we are, People Mover.
It's moving people, all right.
It's moving the people, all right. Here we go.
All right, now we're picking up speed.
Blue Line, non-stop service around Tomorrowland.
Greetings, intergalactic travelers. Welcome aboard the People Mover.
World Railroad.
The next station is Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress.
There you go.
As usual, we'll keep moving ahead, and so does the carousel. Like progress itself, this theater never stops, inspiring new generations to dream of a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Transit Authority Station.
Thanks for riding with us. It's been a pleasure to have you along. And even though we're concluding, this is always my favorite part, because now is the time, now is the best time to go out and explore tomorrow, today.
And if you know me and you know the channel, you know we gotta get us some Joffreys while we're here at Disney. I love Joffreys. I gotta admit, this is one of the things here in Florida that I miss the most. So, gonna get some Joffreys. I'm excited. And it's coffee time, cold brew with almond milk.
Good. Cheers.
It's good stuff. So this is pretty neat. We didn't know that they were doing this summer, but if you go to a bunch of different Joffreys throughout the parks and also Disney Springs, try their special drinks. You get a stamp for each of them, and then you go back to Disney Springs and then they give you a cute little prize. So that's really neat. If we were here in Florida, I probably would participate in that, because the one here was like a Lucky Charms drink. It actually sounded really, really good. So that's pretty neat. Cool. Joffrey's. All right, guys, we're making our way back to the Haunted Mansion, back to Memento Mori, because you guys, I can't leave some of that stuff behind. I'm gonna have to get some of that Haunted Mansion merch. So Disney, you got me once again. We're going in, I'm gonna get some stuff. All right, guys, I think with that, we are actually gonna head out of the park. We're gonna get some food at the Grand Floridian. I'm gonna get my caprese sandwich, and I'm really excited about it. Lord help them if they don't sell it anymore, but I guess we'll find out. Anyways, we're gonna head out of the Magic Kingdom. This was a lot of fun, you guys. This was a lot of fun, and I'm always gonna remember the day as a fun day, even though it's like the last time that we ever ride that version of the Carousel of Progress, and there's a lot of stuff to be sad about here at the Magic Kingdom and Disney in general, but you know what, today was a lot of fun. I'm glad I decided basically at the last minute to go with Tampa J, and we just had a really fun time at the Magic Kingdom, rode a lot of my favorite rides, and I did not really realize like how much I really wanted to ride the Haunted Mansion again. Like that was definitely my favorite part, was riding the Haunted Mansion one more time and just remembering like how much I just love that ride. So I'm glad that we were able to do this. It's a blessing. It was just a lot of fun, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And we were just saying like how many good memories we've had here at Disney just within the past few years, like taking my parents to Mickey's Not So Scary and the Christmas party, also eating at the Crystal Palace, all the times that we've spent here with our friends. It's just been, you know, it's a lot of good memories, and that's really all you have at the end of the day. All right, guys, we have made it on the resort monorail. We're gonna head to the Grand Floridian. Got a couple of stops to go, but let me show you what I got here. The Haunted Mansion tumbler, really, really cute. Love it's just classic black and white. I could not pass this guy up. It's so perfect. Not that I need another tumbler, but I could not leave this behind. Also, I did get the paper towel holder too. It's very nicely wrapped up, so I'm not going to unwrap that, but I got the paper towel holder. Wasn't going to leave without that either. And then I also got another, you guys, they got me. Like, Disney got me. They were like, oh, she's leaving Florida. Oh, she's saying all this bad stuff about Disney. Let's make like the cutest merch ever for her. So I saw this tumbler in the Emporium on the way out, and it's all of the Disney rides, but plants are riding on them. So like there's plants on a Doom Buggy, cactus on a Doom Buggy, and plants on the Jungle Cruise, on Dumbo, on the train. You guys, this tumbler was literally made for me, so I couldn't leave this one behind either. And then I also got a gift for my mom too, so I won't show that just in case she happens to see this before we get home. But I did also get a really, really cute gift for my mom, so I'm excited to show her that too. Made it, the Gasparilla Island Grill. Really good caprese sandwiches. This is actually what I was going to spend my day doing today, was just hanging around the hotels if I didn't go to Magic Kingdom, but things changed. Alright, here it is, everybody. They still have it. The caprese sandwich. Looks delicious. Got some house-made chips, and also got a water. And Jay got one of the bowls. Looks like maybe the chicken bowl or beef. I don't know what that is. I don't know what meat that is. No clue. And that was delicious as always. And look at that. The sun is setting. It's beautiful out here. The weather was pretty much perfect today. Couldn't have asked for anything better, really, for Florida in June. And I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. All right, everyone, that's going to do it for today's video, our day here back at Disney. Reliving some memories, enjoying new memories, saying goodbye to this iteration of the Carousel of Progress, and kind of just another goodbye in general. You know, a long time ago I said I'm never going to come back to Disney, and I did cancel my annual pass. I'm happy about that. But it's nice to come back every now and then. At least for now, it is. Like, I had a really, really, really good time today. It was just a lot of fun, and absence makes the heart grow fonder, I think is how the saying goes, and that's definitely how I feel about Disney, I suppose, in this moment. It's nice to be back, but again, it doesn't change the fact that I'm pretty upset with the various things that they're doing, and I'm also incredibly happy that we live in Tennessee. Like, I am so happy beyond happy that we don't live here anymore and that we're just here visiting and we get to go back home to our beautiful state of Tennessee and our beautiful theme park of Dollywood and our family and the new friends that we've made and all of that. Like, honestly, it's really been amazing, you guys. And again, we've lived in Tennessee now for a whole year, which is
It was a year.
crazy. Yeah, a year ago.
4 days ago.
Yeah, a year and 4 days ago. Yep. So just really, 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 really happy to be living in Tennessee. And I hope that going forward, coming back here to Florida will be just a nice thing to do. Every now and then, just come back, visit, obviously see friends and
We have a lot
hang
of
out.
friends that
Yep.
like to go to Disney specifically, so
Yeah.
it'd be cool to hang out with them here.
Yeah, and so who knows, guys? Who knows what the future will bring? I still don't necessarily plan on coming back to Disney very, very often, especially once they open up the new Cars Land and all that stuff. And I'd have to come to terms with the fact that the riverboat's never coming back and like all of this stuff. I don't know, guys. Who knows? Who knows where the wind will blow us here? But all of that said, I had a great time today. I hope that you guys did too. Just sharing some of my thoughts and feelings about Disney, but I think most of all, just having a good time together.
That was a blast.
Mhm.
I was so happy we came together. That was a
Mhm.
great time. Despite the downer, that was an amazing day. I didn't
Yeah.
think we'd be here this late.
Yeah.
And we made a day at Disney and
Mhm.
made some great memories.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
all I'm saying.
it was a great day. It was a really, really, really good day overall. So hope you guys had fun too. Make sure you check out Tampa J's channel. He had his camera as well. And yeah, we'll be here in Florida for a few more days. So we got more adventures ahead here. But for tonight, we will say good night. So thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope
Bye,
you're
guys.
doing well out there. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Made some more memories. There it goes. I gotta say it. Nevada. There goes the monorail.